the hell was that? Was it a bird? Was it a plane? You're wrong. It was none of those things. It was, in fact, Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Cyberverse Commander Class Optimus Prime, and you are watching a new review by Speed Racer 456V. So, without further delay, let's get this show on the road. Hello, as you all know, I am Speed Racer 456V, and this is the Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Cyberverse Commander Class Optimus Prime. Now, I gotta just say, I haven't had this figure for 24 hours, and I have fallen in love with it madly. I really have. Tripod's a bit wonky. The detailing on it is just absolutely amazing. I mean, it might not be coming across very clear on the camera. No, I didn't think it was. It won't let me zoom out anymore. Oh. But here we can see that Prime's been working out on the abs. I mean, that can be told quite easily by from the trailers. And he does, for once, have hands where you can put guns in them. So I suppose that's pretty cool. And a freaking massive jetpack. It is the carcass of Jetfire. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, he ditched Jetfire in Cairo. So, little things. Like, yeah. Sorry, my tripod won't stay still, you bastard. On with the review. But yeah, I really do love this figure. It is an absolutely astounding figure. Everything that I can think of about this figure is absolutely amazing. Except for the price. Over here in the UK, it is £9. Now, I don't know how much that is over in the US. And trust me, I'm sure it will come as a shock to US Transformers fans as well. But nonetheless, getting on back with this, £9? I mean, sure, okay, the Cyberverse line has been split into two halves. The Commander, which is what Optimus is, and the Legion class figures as well, which cover robots like, Bumblebee and other robots. And yet somehow Ironhide didn't make it as a Legion class figure, he somehow made it as a Commander. I really don't see where the insanity of Hasbro comes in half the time. I really don't. That's enough of me blabbering on. Let's check out this guy's articulation. So first let's just strip him of his weapons and his jetpack. There we go. Okay, so articulation. We've got a knee joint, a ball jointed hip on both legs. Except it doesn't really go back as far as most of you might want because of the back half of the truck. If you disconnect his lower torso down, then he does have waist articulation. He's got a elbow joint and a ball joint on the shoulder. And that's about it for articulation. Now then, these three pieces, we won't be needing them for the time, so just set them aside, because we are now going to transform this guy into vehicle mode. So what you want to do first is you want to come to the back of the figure, take this section, and this section, rotate it down, and there are a small series of clips on there. I don't really know if you can... No, yes, maybe, I don't know. They just clip together. They come up here to the head, rotate it up, And then you have to slide back the entire lower torso piece, which I thought was pretty cool. Disconnect the lower waist and rotate it around. And cut to the arms. Rotate them up, as so. And then rotate the back of the cab around. Then get it to about here because it will jam because of this joint. Then want to fold up the lower torso, and then the arms will just accordion in on one another and just clip into place. You want to come here to the legs, and now, oh god, the legs are quite annoying because they are on these new friction joints, which Hasbro introduced, which was a bit of a mistake, because nobody likes a friction joint. Nobody. There we go. There we go. So after you tackle the friction joints, you want to peg the legs together to form the engine. Get the leg straight, and then there are two clips here on the leg, two grooves. They just clip into place. And then you have them in vehicle mode. Now, one thing that I have seen a US reviewer, PR, I believe his name is, you might have seen a few of his videos. Now, he was complaining that the legs don't really clip to his cab together, and to do that you have to sort of bend the legs a little bit, which just cripples the truck. But on mine, I surprisingly don't. I mean, sure, okay, it leaves a small groove, but nonetheless. So we set Prime off to one side, and then what you want to do is you want to bring back the two guns and the jetpack. Now what you're going to do with this is first you want to take the wings of the jetpack, rotate them down as so, take the guns, there are two holes in the top of the thrusters, you want to take the handles for the guns, slot them in, as so, and as so, and then you will notice that there's a whopping huge peg on this, and a whopping huge peg connector just before Optimus's trailer hitch. And this friction joint is kind of a little bugger to get right as well. You need to line up just right, and bang, there it is. Then you have Optimus in some sort of really cool armoured up flying truck, which is pretty cool. You can also, in vehicle mode, you can also accordion the wings up. If you could get a good grip on them, that is. And yeah, that does tend to happen. So that then you've got him as a flying truck. And then also too, here, there are two pegs where you can take the guns. Sorry, I think I've got a bit of a cold coming on. There's a spot of early hay fever. I don't know. Whatever happens first. You take the guns, clip them onto the underside of the truck, and you know, you can have that kind of thing. Sorry. So I'm like, yeah, you know, you can have that kind of thing going on. So yeah, till next time, folks. This has been Speed Racer 456V, saying thank you for watching, and see you whenever.